Trump and it over. Keep steady, I told him I'm on one. Why you tryna make me be the bad guy? Why you telling people that this shit was damn loud? How me an ex young nigga feeling paralyzed? When you don't go, can't stop, fuck a red light. 150 for the nails. I might put that bad bitch in Chanel. I pull back when this shit feel real. She want the Molly, she want the pills. I throw 150 for the nails. I might put that bad bitch in Chanel. I pull back when this shit feel real. She want the Molly, she want the pills. We gon' have to see how this shit pan out. Nigga tryna keep it low key, I can't stand up. But I got money bands on me when I walk out. Fuck you, stand on it. I don't give a fuck now. Fuck you, money ice on me with a buzz down. Whole gang going crazy when I touch down. Jamie and you in the bed be going down. Off that liquor, she tryna get knocked down. Roll it up, roll it up. Niggas talk about the kid like they knowin' something. She hop on the dick, my leg going on. Yeah, she hop on the dick, that be going down. Yeah, we got drums and sticks in the back. My young niggas loaded. Put a team on my back and I told him a nigga ain't folding. I throw 150 for the nails. I might put a bad bitch in Chanel. I pull back when this shit feel real. She want the Molly, she want the pills. I throw 150 for the nails. I might put a bad bitch in Chanel. I pull back when this shit feel real. She want the Molly, she want the pills.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit Sports community and around the world. Welcome back to the morning after. We're doing a casual Friday episode.
It's a little casual episode.
It's going to be a little bit more podcasty.
We're sitting across from each other.
Let me know if you guys like this vibe a little more. I look almost too big.
Can we you want me to zoom out a little bit?
I'm just saying, like, can we even the squares? Because normally I'm standing so far away.
Oh, you mean like make us the same size?
Yeah.
No, I can't. Not right now.
Fuck.
Not right now.
All right, chat. Well, welcome to the Casual Friday. As they said in, what's the movie with Jack Black? Oh, I'm feeling
School
goofy.
of Rock?
I'm feeling
Nacho Libre?
goofy.
Kung Fu Panda?
I don't know why how'd you just rip like 9 Jack Black movies? That was
3.
nuts.
That's all I know. That was Jumanji?
Oh, he was in that, the new one.
Wow. 4.
Dude, I'm feeling goofy. I don't know why. We just cut this soda and I'm feeling goofy.
Well, dude, I feel like anytime, I mean, it was your birthday yesterday, you went out.
Yeah.
I feel like anytime, at least for me, like the next morning after I go out, like I always feel a little goofy.
Goofy, dude. Goofy.
Like any chat's a little
But
goofy.
as I was saying, what does he say in School of Rock?
Oh, in school.
I'm hungover. And then does that mean you're
What does
drunk?
that mean?
No. That means I was drunk yesterday.
That's one of the best
means I was
lines.
drunk yesterday.
That is one of the best lines.
So good, dude. He's actually good.
He is.
What's going on, chat? We're feeling casual today. How are we doing? Is everybody doing all right?
Hopefully casual Friday?
Yeah, a little casual Friday. I feel like casual Fridays are good for the soul. You know what I mean?
They are.
So yeah, I went out last night for my birthday. And by go out, like I really didn't like go out. Like we just went to a bar to watch the game.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It was actually really funny.
I mean, you went out.
No.
I mean, you went to the bar.
Yeah, but I consider going out. Like,
Well, I know what bar
you're
you
getting
went
like
to.
after it.
I mean,
What bar do you think I went to?
Well, I know what bar. You told me what bar. Or unless you weren't at that bar where the person was working.
Oh no, yeah, no.
They weren't working.
No, they weren't.
So yeah.
No, yeah. So yeah, I went to TK Locks just turned 20. Shout out. Happy birthday, TK Locks in the YouTube chat. No, yeah, so we went to a bar last night for the game. It's really funny. I actually was like, yo, let's do like, obviously, I don't have family out here, so it's just like my buddies out here. So I was like, yo, do you guys want to like get like dinner? And then it went from a dinner to pizza to let's just go to a bar and watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that'd be the most Mikey birthday
I mean, yeah.
to do. Just go to the bar and
What
watch
else?
the game.
Yeah. 100%.
But we ended up going to the bar to watch the game and started the night off with some iced Irish coffees.
That sounds amazing.
And then was fed espresso martinis after that.
That's my favorite drink.
I'll be honest, could not sleep. I was so wired.
Really?
Like just the amount of pure caffeine, dude. Had like 5. Like 2
I mean, yeah.
iced, like cold brew Irish coffees, and then like 3 espresso martinis, dude. I literally like couldn't even close my eyes.
You're talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah,
know
you can literally drink like
I'll-
70 Red
I'll
Bulls
drink-
and go to bed, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'll drink. If I'm on espresso martinis, I'm drinking 6 minimum in a night. Like, minimum.
What?
I don't know,
That
dude.
just like cannot be good for you.
Might
As I
not
had
be.
5 last night.
It might not be. It might not be, but that's just like, I don't like soda, like, at all.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love vodka.
I don't like soda either.
Hate soda. So it's, and like, I don't want to have like, it's either coffee, Red Bull, or lemonade, and lemonade just gives me massive hangovers.
The sugar.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something
Nice,
that's
dude.
really embarrassing when I was little? That I would say that I know Chad is gonna literally rip on me now. But I just feel like I like giving
have to say
Chad
it.
some ammo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think sometimes you
A
got to
little.
give Chad ammo to be able to make fun of you when like you sell your bets or something, and this is just like all-time ammo for them.
Yeah.
When I was little, I used to not like soda because I didn't like the bubbles.
Well, dude, I don't like it still
was
because of
carbonated.
them. I don't like carbonation. I still don't like soda.
No, like I didn't like it on my tongue. Like I was like that hurt. I thought
Oh,
it
that's
hurt.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I just
I
don't
was
like
a
the way it
little-
makes me feel.
I was a little bitch.
I mean, that's not that
I'd be
bad.
like, I don't want the Sprite. Feels weird on my tongue.
It does feel weird. It's not, dude, I fucking hate soda too. Also, talking to the wrong guy about that.
What?
About the soda thing.
What
Like, I agree with you.
do you? But can you drink like seltzers and beer now or no?
I drink beer, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I like seltzers. If
no,
I was
I
going
hate
to
sel-
drink,
I don't do seltzers.
really.
Do not do seltzers.
When it gets warm out, oh,
I can,
some
but like,
fresh fruit.
I'm able to, but like, I would never like go to the store. Like, high noon, I'll smack because there's no carbon. Well, there's a little
There's
carbonation.
yeah,
There's a little
yeah,
bit, but
little bit.
my favorite is
Surfsides. You ever have that?
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say. Dude, they have those in Chicago now. I got them, dude. Unbelievable. They're so good.
Walk Dog in the Twitch chat. Can y'all give me a nuke or is this a chat and do porn show? What does that even mean? Yeah, man, we're gonna get to
We're
the
gonna-
slate. Why don't you just sit down and relax?
We're chatting right now. We're gonna get to the porn, and then nukes.
We have like a very clear system. Chat, porn, nukes. We're at the
Okay.
chat right now.
Okay?
All right.
Just settle down,
So
Walk
just
Dog.
relax, dude. Just relax, man.
I'll chill.
Dude, so obviously at the bar watching the game last night. It's kind of funny, like how much the U.S. galvanizes the general public. Like when we have a game like that, where it's like
Yeah.
you support your country. Every bar was packed on the street. It was crazy.
Oh,
We
yeah.
wanted to go to like 2 different bars, but we couldn't. There was no seating, so we ended up at Old Faithful. I'm not doxing.
No docs.
We're not doxing. So we ended up at Old Faithful to watch a game. Also, it's really nice for just a lot of my buddies to show up because they have like, I mean, we have a real job, but it's not like a real job. Like
Yeah.
they're like fucking literally clocking out of teams and showing up to the bar being like, dude, I'm
Clocking
so,
out of
my one buddy was like,
teams.
dude, I'm so tired. Like, I don't know if I can be here for more than like an hour. And I was like, dude, I just appreciate you coming. But it's crazy how we're like there was like a table of college kids that were just, you could tell I had like $50 on the game and like
Yeah.
thought it was like the fucking make or break and was screaming every possession, which like I love
Which
it,
is
but it's
fun,
also
yeah.
like kind of annoying at the same time.
You're on the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I think I'm just getting old. Is the problem.
Yeah.
And I just like shouldn't be at these
You
bars
shut
anymore.
Yeah. Especially that bar.
Yeah, especially that. So yeah, we're at the bar watching the game. And it's just fun. Like there was actually people of all ages, which is crazy. There was like a table of like 45-year-olds. There was like a group that definitely just got off work that were all there with like all their coworkers. And there was like a group of college kids. And there was like our table. And it was like so fun when it's the U.S. playing and it's not just like the World Series or
Yeah,
something like
100%.
that, where it's like the U.S. playing Canada.
Everyone's on the same side.
Everyone's
That's
on the
the
same
best
side,
thing.
yeah. And they do the Canada anthem, the whole bar booed him, and I was like, okay, we might be back.
Yeah.
Just because like I thought that was funny. Like obviously it's not cool to like boo an anthem, but fucking they're gonna be our 51st date soon. So, but I just thought it was like funny.
Yeah.
It's like dude, the whole bar. I didn't
Everyone
boo. I
booed.
didn't boo. I was just like laughing, but dude, the whole bar just and the college kids started it.
Good.
So like, boo city,
Good.
like boo city, which I thought was funny.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, who cares? Boo the shit out of them.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
People were like getting
Who are people?
upset about it yesterday. Maybe should we do it? Should we not? Dude, who cares?
Who are people?
People up here.
We're bitching about booing the
No, not
anthem?
bitching. They were just like questioning. It's like, dude, you just do it. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. Also, I was telling Chelly, like, at Blackhawks games, when I'd go as a kid, like, every Canadian team we play, they boo the shit out of the anthem the entire time.
Oh, well, I feel like Chelly's in a tough spot with booing Canada stuff.
That is true. I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah, that's in his home, you know?
That is his home.
You can't be booing family.
That is true.
So I get where he's coming from with that. But the college kids that clearly went to SMU didn't give a fuck.
Dude,
I got news for you.
Rat-
Those kids couldn't have given less of a rat's ass.
the craziest thing is that Rat was wearing a fucking Sidney Crosby jersey when we're playing Canada.
Like,
He's literally repping Canada while we're playing Canada.
then
Then he's like, dude, he's my favorite player. I have to root for him. I'm
can
like,
we be
dude,
honest?
I'm like, dude, you're an American. You're not Sidney Crosby.
Can we be honest? I don't think Rav's watched one Penguins game this year.
I don't think he has either.
Chat. You guys have been on Night Sweats more
No,
than I have.
actually.
Has Rav thrown on one Penguins game
One.
this year? Like, just give me one time. One time. Chad, I'm asking you guys, have you seen a Penguins game on one time with Rav? And he's sitting here in the Crosby tarp. I mean, that's just crazy. I did tweet under the photo of them in the Crosby tarp. I said, this is high treason. Is what it is, dude.
That actually is. Dude, and I mean, Krabs almost did it too. Krabs almost fell victim
He
too.
would have been on the right side.
He would have been. He was definitely already on the right side. He definitely
Definitely
took
on
it.
the right
We
side,
know he
yeah.
took it. There's no chance he. Sorry, dude. I have to do this thing right now. I'm listening.
What are you doing?
I have to sign up for this shit right now.
What are you signing up for?
A golf thing. I'm listening.
Dude,
It'll take me 2 seconds.
here comes Josh, man. You think Josh was on the tour, man?
You would think that.
You think
But
Josh,
I have to do it like right now.
you think Josh was on the tour, man?
You would
The
think.
way he golfs. No, but it was a fun night. Watching the game. So these are the problems I have. One, they were doing trainee night. So, like, every server had a trainee. And here's the problem with that. When I'm watching the U.S. play hockey, I'm gonna need a constant refill. Like, I'm gonna need.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't stop.
I'm gonna need Scavenger Pro on. And the trainees were not dialed in. And I felt bad because one of them was like really young and clearly like really overwhelmed because the bar was like way more packed than I think they thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
on a Thursday. And like literally one of the main servers was like, yeah, we had no idea this game was gonna be on. I was like, that is just, first of all, insane that you didn't know that. But then two, like just throwing this young server to the wolves, dude. Like to the wolves.
Yeah.
So the drinks were flowing, but not flowing as quickly as needed.
I mean, there's actually nothing worse.
Like literally
Literally
nothing worse.
nothing
Like
worse.
there's nothing worse, Josh, than when you finish a bev and you just know.
need another
Well,
one.
you need another one, but you know you're not getting
Yeah,
one
I
for
know.
like 30
20 minutes. Yeah, it's
like,
literally
you're
the
like,
worst, dude. Me and Trent were in.
Then you're
when we were in-
chasing the buzz dragon because you're like, dude, this next drink I need to
I
drink
know.
quicker so that she is in the vicinity. And then you start going 2 at a time.
Yep.
And it just gets out of
And
control.
then the ice is melting. And you're like, dude,
And then you're in the bathroom and some guy goes, "You from New Jersey?" It's like, how the fuck did you
how
know
did
that?
you know that?
Like, literally, dude, I looked at him and go, how did you know that? And he just goes, "You just look like you'd be from New Jersey."
That's actually insane.
He goes, "You just look like you'd be from New Jersey." And I was
No
like,
Hughes shit on.
what? Well, I had the huge shirt on, but I had the
Okay.
sweatshirt covering it, so you
Well,
couldn't
okay.
see it. You couldn't see it. And I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?" Like, why? And he was like, "You just look like you'd be from New Jersey." And I was like, "I am." And he was like, "Same."
Same.
I was like, "What?" He ended up being like 2 towns over from where I live. I was like, "Damn."
Just knows exactly the type of people that live there.
Yeah, I don't know how he fucking sniped me. Well, I don't think a lot of people down south do the flannel over the sweatshirt
No,
myth.
they do not.
Yeah, so I think
They
he just
definitely
kinda,
don't.
I think he just took a educated guess, and since he was from New Jersey and probably wears shit
Yeah.
like this, he was probably, "You from New Jersey?" And I was like, first of all, I was pissing while he did this, so I was like
Yeah.
at the ear and I was like, "What's up, dude?" Like, what's up, dude?
It's a massive Midwest thing, too.
Um,
like everyone in the Midwest. Like you go to University of Illinois, every single dude
Oh
at the
yeah,
bar.
dude,
has
this is
that.
I learned to do this at Providence, not even
Yeah.
at New Jersey, dude. You just like learn
Everyone.
how to wear like the least amount of layers, but the coolest way possible. Like you just can't wear a big jacket. Like you got to wear a sweatshirt with a flannel, so you look good in class. I was a big look good in class guy.
Oh yeah. See, like I mean, I guess like I would just wear like shit like this, just like sweats.
There was like a couple times, and I'm honestly ashamed to say this now, where if the outfit wasn't like outfitting, I just would skip class. I was like, I'm
Really?
not going. Yeah, I was like, I can't be looking like this. And I would like put then like I'm a big like visualize the fit, put the fit on, and like normally 9 times out of 10 it'll come together. But when it doesn't come together, I'm in shambles.
Yeah.
Because I don't have reserve fits in the back of my head. Like I go
You got
all
one,
I go
that's it.
all broke for one, and then when it doesn't work, it sends me into a complete spiral. It hasn't happened in a while, so I wonder like with the new shit that I've been doing with my mental, if I could
If you
handle
could
it right
handle
now.
it.
If I could like handle not having the fit. But yeah, I don't know. I just always felt like going to class that I would just like somehow meet my wife, but it was the same people every day.
I was gonna say, I feel like it makes sense for you because you see the same people and like you don't want to like look gross and like for the people that like you know and you see every single day.
Yeah.
Like my classes, like there were some that were like 300 people. So like I would just
wish,
go
dude. We never
sit
had
in the
that.
back and just chill.
Dude, it'd be like 25 people sometimes
Yeah.
in class. Like,
Some of my classes were like that. We had like labs that were like 25 people, but then like the normal class were like 300 people. It was like just fucking full.
I wish, dude.
It wasn't.
I wish I could just sneak into a class and just rot.
That's
You
what-
couldn't. Dude, even in our lectures, it'd be like 85 people and you get called on. You'd be like, fuck. Dude. Getting called on a lecture of 100 people, dude.
Yeah,
Give
dude,
me a
well,
break.
When there's 300 people, like there's enough people raising their hand where you don't have to fucking do
Yeah,
shit.
you could just,
Yeah.
like, sometimes I wish I went to a big state school just so I could have got by, but I don't know if I would have done very well.
It's easy to fuck off.
I know, like,
Like
I'd have,
so easy.
and I'm like prime fuck.
yeah.
Dude, but make no mistake, by my senior year, like, I was wearing whatever the fuck I wanted. Like, I didn't care at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Dude, we had this. Oh my god, this is so good. I wonder if intern Mason is.
was it
gonna-
COVID?
my second half of senior year?
Yeah.
I can actually tell that story. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I wonder if intern Mason's gonna have to take this class. But so my senior year, like I did a great job of hacking the system at Providence, so that my senior year I had the easiest classes.
Yeah.
So I like took classes that like normally you take senior year, like junior year, and like saved all my electives basically for
Yeah.
like senior year.
That's kind of what I did.
So me and my buddy took an intro to theater class. Like me and 4 of my housemates. I lived in a house with 12 dudes. We took intro to theater, and it was us 4 like seniors, and then like 11 sophomores. Because like you're not supposed to take this
Yeah,
elective as
yeah.
like a senior.
Yeah.
And dude, we would sit in the back of the classroom, and my one buddy, like, we played this game. Well, we didn't play like a game, but he would swipe on Tinder the entire class, and he had to get 4 matches, or we couldn't leave the classroom. So, but if he didn't get the matches, because it was a 2 o'clock block class, and it was like an hour 30.
Yeah.
And it was like this old lady, and she was goated, but we would just troll her like all the time. Like we would come into class and be like, she would have like a lesson plan, but me and my 3 buddies would always like come prepared to like try to get her to derail.
Going on
And
different
so
lesson
like, yeah, it'd be like a competition of like, all right, who can get her to like completely derail off the
Yeah.
lesson plan. And so we would go in there and be like, I'm trying to think like, because she just like loved theater. I'm trying to think of like one of the things we did. Oh, we tried to get her to like admit that Saving Private Ryan would be like a good play. So you'd like let her go for class for like 5-10 minutes, and then I'd like raise my hand and I'd be like, just like a quick question I was thinking about, like really bothering me. We watched Saving Private Ryan last night as a collective, and you'd obviously like just you'd sprinkle some stuff
Yeah.
in there to try to
We're
get a
like, yeah,
giggle
we're
out of the
gonna laugh.
class.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
yeah.
I'd be like, we watched Saving Private Ryan yesterday as a house snuggled under blankets, and you know, a thought just dawned on me. Do you think that could be like a good play? And she'd be like, I'm unfamiliar with Saving Private Ryan. And I'd be,
Dude,
and then so
even more.
then we'd explain plot.
Yeah, and then you're
We'd
just
be like,
going
oh, it's
through the
about
entire
World War
thing.
II.
Mhm.
There's a private. His name is Ryan. They have to save him. And like we'd break down scenes, and then she would go on her like thing and like pull up a scene of the movie. We did it with like hundreds of movies, dude. Like we would try, and it was a 3-day we tried to get her to just
So
never
off
actually
topic,
teach,
yeah.
dude. So then we'd have exams, and we'd have no idea what the fuck was on them, because like we wouldn't be learning like any of the shit.
But what could you possibly be learning? Are you just like learning like history
It would be
of
like
theater or
it would
like
be like types of stages. So you have like theater in the round. You've got like your standard theater. You've got black box theater.
but,
trying
like
to
so you're
think.
getting like questioned on those types of
It would be like,
styles.
what
of
is the type of theater where you're surrounded by the audience?
circle?
Theater in the round, yeah.
That sounds easy. You didn't know that?
Yeah, well, I mean, see, we try to study, but
Try to study.
But we would always just try to get her like so off topic. But while we were doing that, my buddy would, because you were allowed to have laptops in this class, he would just have his phone just
Swiping
on Tinder so hard. And if he didn't, we would like stay after class with her because he had to get it, and we're like, you're not leaving the classroom till you get it.
He was just swiping. What is it? What's the good side?
Right.
Right's the good side.
Right.
He was swiping right the entire class.
The entire class.
4.
Like
He needed 4.
the entire dude. We had his mile radius up to 100 miles.
So mean.
So he would just be sitting there just.
Why is he playing along with that?
I don't know, dude. Well, he's just like, if you ever met him, he's just like dumb. He's like 6'4", like he's so big, but he's just like dumb. Shout out him. He's actually goated.
Shout out.
He wants to come visit, so maybe we'll meet him.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's just like, I would literally just call him an idiot every day. I'm like, yeah, idiot. We gotta go to class. I go in his room. He's the guy where he had a visitor pee on his rug.
Oh my.
Do you remember that story?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's him.
Dude.
Pissed right on his rug.
Yeah.
Woke me up as if I was gonna do something about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, dude, you gotta come upstairs.
Yeah.
I was like, what? It's like, why is your rug wet? He's like, dude, this is what I'm saying. It's like, dude, what? Why do you want me to handle the piss rug?
The Dino Talk.
Yeah, the Dino Talk was goated yesterday.
You missed that.
But yeah, dude. So I graduated actually during COVID. So, we went on spring break. We went to Fort Lauderdale. And we were supposed to do a trip to London and then Ireland. That was like our big, like our whole house was gonna go to London, and Ireland for spring break. It was gonna be super fun. We had all the flights booked. We had the Airbnb booked. And then Europe was shutting down actively days before we were supposed to get on our flight. And I contacted the Airbnb guy because I booked the Airbnb. And I was like, yo, Europe is shut down. We can't get over there. Can we, like, get a refund? And dude, I wonder if I could, I don't have my access to my Providence email. Dude, he emailed me back and was like, unfortunately, pandemics aren't covered under the Airbnb, like, laws, so I can't give you a refund.
That is absurd.
And I was like, dude, we can't get on a flight
We can't get them.
if we want. So I never got our money back because pandemic wasn't covered under the Airbnb, like, breakage of leasage
That makes no sense.
contract that you signed.
That's
whatever.
so dumb.
But so we were like, all right, let's go to Fort Lauderdale. And we were like hoping that school was going to like get canceled for a small period of time because we didn't know how serious COVID was. Like, dude, we were out in Fort Lauderdale and where we were ended up being like a super spreader event.
Yeah.
But thank God none of us got it. My buddy ended up leaving his credit card at a bar, and I guess like we were there at the same time as Purdue. I remember Purdue people being there. And I guess these like Purdue kids like found his credit card and like ran it for like $4,000. At the time in college, dude, we maybe all had like $900 to our name. And his mom calls me at 3 a.m. I was really close with him and his family. His mom calls me at 3 a.m. And we're like at the Airbnb, my phone. I'm like, hello? And I don't know. I didn't know who it was because I didn't even look. I just like was like, hello? He was like, where's Connor? And I looked and I was like, and I like put it on mute and I was like, dude, why is your mom calling me asking where you are? Like, what do you want me to lie? Like, what do you want me to do right now? We're just at the Airbnb. I was like, what is going on? And he like picks up his phone and he goes, oh my God, 40 missed calls. And he goes, just tell her I was asleep and you're going to wake me up. I was like, all right. I was like, oh, he's asleep right now. I can wake him up though if you want. She was like, wake him up. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, pretend to wake him up. Like, Connor, your mom's on the phone.
Pretend to wake
Yeah,
me up.
so we wake him up, and he looks at me and goes, dude, somebody stole my credit card and put $4,000 on it.
I mean, there could be worse. The great thing about that, though, is like
she
you
was
don't
like,
get
where
paid.
are you, and why'd you spend $4,000? He was like, Mom, we maybe bought like 9 drinks. It's
Yeah,
like $200.
Yeah, no. That's actually good. I mean, it's not like the worst thing that can happen because at least banks are like forgiving about that shit. Like if it actually wasn't you, they don't.
No, yeah, he got
They
it
don't
all
make-
back,
yeah.
but his mom was like concerned that he was dead
Like
in
dead,
GTA.
Yeah.
She was like, is he dead? Like, no, he was alive. But then we got an email, and it was like,
School's donezo.
it was it came in waves. So the first day we got an email that school would be closed, coming back for 2 months. So you couldn't come back to school
That's
for
what
2
ours
months.
was too. It was like a short, yeah.
And then we got an email 2 days later. In-person classes are completely canceled. So no one can
That's
come
what
back
we
to
had to do.
campus, dude.
Oh, we can go back to campus though.
No,
Everyone is on campus still for us.
we couldn't.
Everyone is like, we were still having like apartment parties. And house parties. That was pretty much
No,
it.
we couldn't go back, dude. They shut everything down. And then all of our classes are online. It ended up being, like, at the time, we were like, oh, this is sick, dude. Like, we don't have school. Like,
Yeah.
we can just go home. And then you get, like, a month in, and I'm living at home with my parents doing doing intro to theater remote.
Online.
Do you know how, like, rad that was,
sounds
dude?
terrible, yeah.
In, like, a Zoom.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
I had to do a presentation. I forget what it was on, but it was fucking
Dude,
rad.
I was supposed to go to Europe too when COVID hit, but that was my junior year. I was supposed to, Carmen was studying
Yes,
abroad there.
Krabs.
I was supposed to go to Spain and go to a Real Madrid Valencia game.
Oh, that would have been sick.
It would have been so sick. And they were going to go to Paris and Amsterdam. And wasn't able to do that.
Rat.
So rat.
Rats, dude.
So rat.
That was it with Krabs, actually. That was it. Our spring break got extended, and then school got
Oh,
canceled.
really?
So we were like, dude, we can stay in Fort Lauderdale for another weekend.
When was your spring break? Was it like early March?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Had to have been. No, maybe before that.
ours was like always like literally last week.
Oh, yeah, ours was early.
Yeah, like,
we had, like
last
early
week.
spring break.
It was like only us in Wisconsin. I remember, like they were like the only 2 schools like in the
Dude,
country.
We actually had like an unbelievably sick Airbnb in Fort Lauderdale, and we paid like nothing for it. And there was like it had like a die. It definitely wasn't a die table, but we use it as a die table. And the kid that booked it is also an idiot. And we were like blasting me. We had no concept of like you have to be nice to the neighbors at an Airbnb. Like we were like, oh, we rented this house. We're just gonna like rat fuck it for a week. We're just blasting music, playing die, and like this random ass, not cop, but like security guard just showed up and like walked in the backyard and was like, it was like this really thin girl, and she was just like, what are you guys doing? And we were like, who the fuck are you? And she was like, we do security here. Like all the neighbors around you have called that you're being really loud. Do you guys live here? And we were like, no, we're renting it through Airbnb. We're on spring break. She was like, turn the music down, and then just walked away.
So she didn't really care.
No, but then we like looked at the kid, and she was, because she was also like, I tried to call you guys. He had 9 missed calls from the fucking. We're like, dude, could have stopped that interaction. That was weird as shit.
But he just not look at their phones at all.
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
entire trip. Literally.
It was a weird group.
Florida for spring break is a shit show.
Oh my dude, it was just disgusting.
We went to Daytona Beach. It was disgusting.
Dude, disgusting. Fort
Dude,
Lauderdale
like,
was
actually
actually
disgusting,
like
yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
Gross. And dude, I bought like a Florida State polo because it was like sick. I think I've actually told this story. And me and my buddies were walking on the sidewalk, and this random like group of girls walked by us, and this girl grabbed the collar of my polo, like where it's set, like the collar,
Yeah.
and pulled it so fucking hard while we were walking to like turn me around, but pulled it so hard that I like almost ate shit because I wasn't
you
ready
almost
for
fell,
it.
Yeah.
And she was like, Carson? Like, no.
No.
She's like, oh my God, you look exactly like our buddy Carson. We've been looking everywhere for him. And I was like, not me. She's like, where'd you get that polo? Did you steal it from him? She's like, I bought it at the Walmart. And we just walked away. I was like, that was just assault.
Jovan said Daytona, Miami, and Lauderdale rookie spring break moves. I mean, yeah, we went to Daytona freshman year. I went there freshman year.
I mean, I'm not a veteran of spring break moves.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to think of where we went after Daytona. Went to Mexico. Cabo.
Where did I go for spring break?
We didn't have one junior year. I think senior year we might have went to Vegas.
Excuse me. I don't remember where I went for all my spring breaks. I'm unk, dude. Literally unk.
Unk.
I don't remember my spring breaks.
Literal unk.
I think one of them I visited my buddy at Delaware. All right, should we talk about what happened on the board last night?
I guess we can.
All right, back to the U.S. game. Dude, Jack Hughes played the worst I think I've ever seen him play, dude. Like, I wish I could have been here for the Night Sweats to hear you guys talk about it, because I'm sure you guys did.
Yep.
But
He was talked about.
dude, he just, and I really thought it was going to be his game, because like we talked about before the game, he was on what I would consider the goal scoring line. Like, I feel like that's where a lot of the offense was supposed to come from. Austin Matthews, Gensel, and Hughes. Like, that feels like in a big game, that first line of Eichel and to Chucks is like set the tone. We're playing physical, come out, punch him in the mouth. And then that second line is like where I assumed a lot of the offense was going to be generated from, because those are just three finesse players. Like, there's not a lot of body getting thrown.
Did they?
between
I think they
Hughes,
switched the
Matthews,
lines
and
up
Gensel.
yesterday, didn't they? I think Matthews played with the Kachuk brothers.
No, Eichel did.
I thought Matthews did yesterday. I think they switched it up.
I know they started with Eichel on the ice with the Kachucks. Maybe
Really? I
halfway
thought
through they switched.
I thought Chile was saying that they switched it up.
Maybe halfway through.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I swear Matthews is playing with them at the end.
Maybe at the end, but I think in the beginning they started with Eichel on the ice with the Kachucks.
Yeah, maybe.
The Tucucks. Dude, just couldn't have been more disappointed in his play, honestly. Like, could not have been more disappointed in Jack Hughes' play. Like, he, wasn't finishing. And, like, there was three things that bothered me about Jack Hughes, because I was clearly really watching him. One, because I had him in my prize picks lineups. Two, because I'm a Devils fan and, like, want to see him do well.
Yeah,
because he's
obviously.
representing us. Dude, he wasn't finishing. He did, like you said downstairs, it didn't seem like he wanted to play physical at all. I didn't see him throw maybe more than one hit.
It's not even about the hits, dude. He just looked tentative when he had the puck.
Yeah.
Like, he was scared that he was going to get hit. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, he wasn't just playing free. He was scared.
And he was turning the puck over a bunch, dude.
Yeah. Well, because he was playing scared. I think.
know.
He wasn't confident in anything he was doing.
And it's just frustrating because, like, when you watch him play at his best, he can seriously change the game. And I feel like that was the worst I've ever seen him play. And it's just so frustrating because if there's ever a game where you just can't have your worst possible game, it's that game, dude. Against a team like Canada where you have to shut the door by everybody playing well once you go up.
It's crazy. Like, those are games, like, if you play well in, you are solidified in history. Like, TJ Oshie, like a good NHL career. Like, I wouldn't say great NHL career, but that shootout will literally have him
he's a legend.
Solidified as a legend forever.
Yeah, he's a legend.
It's like, you play well in these games, you're goated. And he was a no-show.
And then did you see the Devils account liked a comment on their post that said he didn't do shit?
That's crazy.
They were like, the Devils account posted, they were like really proud of our boy Jack, and then somebody commented he didn't do anything, and they liked it. And it said liked by author.
What are you doing?
Like, it's just...
It might be over.
Humans just never cease to amaze. Like, literally never cease to amaze. But, dude, it's just, like, really... Like, that game, I'll be honest, I had a lot of coin on the U.S., and then I doubled down going into the third. It felt like we were down the whole game, even when we were up. Like, it just never felt like we had our feet in the game. And the only time it felt like we had control of the momentum, the tempo, and we're playing the game that we wanted to play was the first 2 minutes of that overtime.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then, of course, we turned the puck over and fucking who's there? The best player in the world. So, like, that was just really, really frustrating. But it also didn't seem like we tried to set the tone physically until the second period, too.
We did not.
And I
First
feel like-
period was so slow.
And I feel like we needed to come out and set tone.
We
like,
did.
especially with the way that we play and how good they are. Like, you almost need to come out and punch them in the mouth first period and be like, yeah, we're going to be here all game. And it felt like they were winning the physical battle until, like, midway through the second period when it felt like Brady Tkachuk finally started being, like, a little rat fuck.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, now we're back in of, like, we're setting the tone physically.
Yeah, I think it was just weird. I think maybe, like, last game, like, the first game, like, they came out so hot that, like, this game, they're like, I don't even know how we can, like, duplicate that.
And then, like, Binnington was just standing on his head. And, like, he had to, like, say whatever you want about the turnovers, about the way our guys played. Binnington was on his head, dude.
Yeah.
And, too, that McKinnon goal was just gross. Like, the minute that was the first goal scored and it was scored in that fashion, like...
I mean, it wasn't really gross, dude.
Well, just, like, split the difference on, like, four guys.
Well, yeah, but, like, that's just, like...
And obviously the goalie screens, so
if,
we
like,
can't see.
McKinnon's intention there is just, I'm throwing this at net, hopefully someone deflects it, and just it squeaked through everybody, and the goalie didn't see it for a second and just went in. It was like, that's Like, he wasn't even – you could ask him. I guarantee he wasn't trying to snipe that top bin. He was just trying to throw that at net. He wasn't even looking at the net. He was trying to throw it at the net and see if he can get something.
That just set tone, though.
It did set tone, yeah, for sure. But then we scored right away.
It set tone of being like,
yeah, no, it did. Well,
like if they're
same thing as
scoring
last
those
game,
goals,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just tough, dude. Just tough. But even when we were up, like it genuinely never felt like we were gonna hold that lead. I don't know if anyone else felt like that, and maybe I have this like horrible thing in my brain where the minute I have a wager on a team and we're up, like I never feel comfortable. So maybe it was just me feeling that way. But even when we were up 2-1, it never felt like we were gonna hold that lead. Like it always felt like we were doing enough to try to bend, don't break.
Mm-hmm.
But you're playing one of the best teams ever assembled, dude.
Yeah.
And with some of the best talent. And I feel like you can't play bend, don't break against that. And that's what it felt like we were playing because we were making mistakes.
Yeah. Well, good thing that game didn't matter, so.
Yeah, also, we already spun it. Like,
yeah. We gave you that one.
Technically, we won.
Yes.
Because they will be.
The
I also
51st.
did think it was hysterical that Trump called Trudeau Governor Trudeau.
Yes. He's been calling him that.
I just think it's funny. He was like, I would be at the game, but I got to speak to the governors. I'm wishing our boys good luck in playing what will eventually be the 51st state of America. And if Governor Trudeau wants to come to the meeting, he's more than welcome. like he's just like.
He's trolling
like
all of Canada.
Like he might be the best troll we've ever seen of all time.
He is.
Step into office, Gulf America. And we're buying Canada. Like just like Canada. An unbelievable like set the tone kind of guy of just like trolling, dude. There are times where it's like, dude, can somebody just take his phone? Like he doesn't need to be doing all this right now, dude.
Dude, have you so there's like this I guess like documentary of like his like campaign. I saw this like clip of it. There's this girl that
dictates.
Yeah.
So
she just sits there and he just talks to her the entire time and just tells her what to type. She has the best job of all time.
Well, by the way,
literally
he just
the best
says
job
nonsense.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And she's just sitting there. Oh yes, yeah. He's like, and he's just reading. He's like, oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, he reads, and then you read some of the tweets, and you're like, wow, he read that back and thought that was good.
It's
like,
so
come
funny.
on, dude. Like he's talking to her. He's like, and let Governor Trudeau know if he wants to come on, he's more than welcome. And she's there just like, and then he reads back, and goes, great. That's great. Yeah, he's just such a troll, dude. Like, just unbelievable troll. But that was just a tough game. Like, obviously, you want to win. But honestly, the best thing to come out of that was hockey seems to have figured out the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean.
And how to like invest fans in an All-Star weekend. And I think, what's his name? Played for the Devils. Defender. PK Subban said it best. I don't know if you saw that. He had to take on the All-Star game, and he was like, listen, I love basketball. I think it's great. The reason why these hockey games are being watched is because of the culture of the sport of hockey. Like, you can't go through the motions in hockey. Like, the reason why when people buy tickets to a hockey game, they know what they're getting. They know they're going to get full effort and that we're going to play injured, we're going to play hurt. Like, there's just a cultural difference. And, like, the minute the NBA decides that they're going to play hard every game and they're going to make it matter is when fans are going to care. Like, you can change the system, change the game as much as you want, invite celebrities, but until the players buy in and agree that they're going to actually give effort in these games, no one's going to watch.
100%.
And, like, I feel like he just completely dunked on the NBA because he was like, dude, I go to watch a game and LeBron's not playing.
Yeah.
And he was like, that doesn't happen in hockey. Like, there's a difference between being hurt and injured, and we play when we're hurt in hockey because that's just the culture. And it's like, it is true. Like, you can go to a regular season hockey game, they're playing as hard as they can.
Yeah, unless, like, you knew they were out, like, weeks in advance. It's like never
100%.
Like, game time decision. It's like, no, that dude's playing or he's not playing.
Yeah, 100%.
There's never, like,
and you've never gone to a regular season hockey game, and it seems like they're going through the motions just skating. Like, it is.
Oh, no, they're playing hard.
They're going 110%.
Game,
But you can go to an NBA regular season game and be like, dude, they're not even putting in effort right now.
Yeah. They're entitled, honestly. NBA players are entitled for just because of how much money they make. Like,
well, that's what he said too. He was like, "What are you playing for? The money? No, you guys already made all the money." So, but then he was like, "You have to have some pride in what you're doing." And it was like, "Damn! Like, I hope some NBA players like saw that and were like, yeah, we really don't have any pride in what we do. Like, there's no pride in the game other than when you make the playoffs."
Yeah, I mean, dude, like literally, like, think of, like who's like an average. Like, let's think Otto Porter. He's ass.
He was kind of goated for like a year and a half, though.
Okay, but like,
Yeah, no, I see
you know
what
what I mean.
No,
Like
I'm with
he's
you.
an average, above average player. Otto Porter's made $140 million in his career.
Like, give me a frickin' break.
Let's look at Patrick Kane career earnings. Patrick Kane has made $122 million. So he's made less money. One of the best players of the probably, I think he's like the highest scoring player the last, like 2010 to 2020. Made $122 million, and Otto Porter made $138. That's the difference. Is like guys like that are getting that amount of money, and like you have to be the best player in the league, one of the best players in the league to make average NBA money.
It's just like frustrating as well because he brought up like the Kobe era is like what PK Subban was saying too. He's like, dude, when Kobe was playing and I would watch NBA games, like Kobe never didn't give you 110%. Like Kobe never didn't try in the All-Star game, which is very true. How you doing? How are you? But it just felt like that too. There's just been such a cultural and like era shift too with these new guys. It feels like, and someone has to buy in at some point.
Yeah.
Like there's really no Kobe of this era in terms of mentality and mindset. Like where someone buys in and is just like, I don't care. We're going 110% every single time. And I think that's also very, very, very frustrating. And then, two, it doesn't help when the guy at the top sets the tone of calling into the All-Star game day of being like, yo, I'm not playing, my ankle hurts, and then the next game that they play 2 days later dunking and kicking the ball with his foot. So, like, I don't think LeBron helped set that tone either, and he's supposed to be the guy that you feed off of.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really frustrating, too. But what a great tournament.
It was
like, what a phenomenal tournament. Like,
good thing it didn't mean anything, though. Since
yeah,
we
it
lost.
didn't
really
mean anything.
It was fun, but it didn't really mean anything, so that's good.
Like, zero.
So
Like,
we're
didn't change my life at all.
Yeah.
Unless we won.
Yeah.
Then it would have been the
yeah.
biggest tournament potentially.
But it wasn't.
But
So.
it wasn't, yeah, so who gives a fuck? Dude, I don't know how you called Monmouth Moneyline, but that was insane out of you.
People were bitching. Someone said,
I was bitching.
I'm gonna read this tweet.
I was bitching. Also, chat, sorry if today's episode's a little slow. We're just having a casual Friday.
They were just chilling.
Yeah. If you guys want us to talk about anything, too, don't be afraid to drop it in chat.
This dude said Josh on thin ice after American and now Monmouth. This is at halftime of the game.
Yep. You were on thin ice, though. Let's not pretend like you weren't on thin ice.
I responded, ice is as thick as could be, brother. Monmouth is Otto.
Ice is as thick
as
it could be. Oh, man. Josh is getting on Twitter, guys. Make sure you're following.
Yeah, go follow him. Josh Katzing.
Ice is as thick as could be. You can play hockey on that ice. Someone goes, let's talk about gambling. Guys, here's the thing. I just want to get this across very clearly. I love you guys. I really appreciate all the support that you guys show the show. I love talking gambling, but also TMA was created to be able to talk about things outside of gambling and then gambling as well. So you're never going to get a whole gambling episode. Unfortunately, it's just never going to happen, man.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, dude. And hopefully
we might get, maybe before March
Madness,
Madness
yeah,
we'll get a
get
full
gambling.
Maybe we like just record one and drop it.
Just drop a pod.
Drop a pod.
We will get to the porn momentarily.
Yeah, we have, what is that, 17 more minutes till the porn starts? It's on auto start, so you just got to wait for it.
If you're a first-time chatter, first-time viewer, you are probably so confused, dude. You are probably so confused. But yeah, hopefully, like, yeah, Krabs, I'm fighting, dude. Krabs, this isn't just a casual Friday because I want it to be a casual Friday. I'm fighting, dude. No, but hopefully you like tune in to TMA because you appreciate this part of the episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's
also,
fine.
if you guys have any, tell us a crazy bar story. All right, let me think. Dude, you know who underratedly has really funny bar stories? You.
Yeah, I got weird ones.
You have like
Well, just the
unbelievably
one, yeah.
funny, but like Drew Lock, just be like, was just a freshman table.
Yeah,
What a
that-
douche.
Yeah, such a douche. Such a
do you
douche.
think
Dude,
of
speaking of bar stories, I don't know if you saw this, but
Oh.
did you see Willie's at Mizzou yesterday for the U.S. game?
Mm-mm.
We posted it on the account. Here, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, pull it up.
It was rowdy.
Richie Parlay, no days off, brother.
Rowdy. Willie's is like probably the biggest bar.
Any fights? I have a really funny fight story, actually.
I got into a fight one time. A couple times.
Oh, yeah, but the guy was
Kids
a total
attacked me one
douche, though.
time.
Yeah, that kid was a total douche.
That was a different time.
Um,
Another time someone attacked me.
So we had a house my senior year
Mhm.
while you pulled that up. And
I got it.
so there's colleges that surround Providence.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's literally, I think, you might have to look this up. I might just be talking out of my ass. Chat GPT. I think it's the most colleges per capita in that small of an area is
Really?
Rhode Island. You have Johnson & Wales, URI, Roger Williams, Providence, Brown. I'm trying to think. I think there's 2 more maybe.
It's a lot, though. It's a small area.
RISD, Rhode Island School of Design. There's got to be another one. But so we had it. So there's a street called Eaton Street, and it's like all these other colleges come to our street to party, and because sometimes you'll have like open parties where you like charge people to go in your basement and whatever. Bryant as well, and it's like a public street, but it's right off the Providence campus, and like all these other kids' schools suck, so they all want to come party with us. Not saying that we're cool, we just are like the cool school of all the botted schools because we have like because we have like a legit street and like houses that you can like throw Raiders at, and these kids are always trying to sneak into parties. And one night, these like Johnson & Wales kids were just sitting on our lawn.
Johnson & Wales.
Yeah, it's like the dumbest school of all time.
It's a school.
Yeah, dude, fuck.
Imagine asking someone, where'd you go to school? Johnson & Wales.
The Johnson & Wales kids and the Roger Williams kids can fucking kick rocks. But so these Johnson & Wales, like it's like 4 dudes in like backpacks. And like you bring a backpack with like beer in it, I guess, if you're visiting or trying to get into someone's party, so you like have your own beer. I don't know. They're just fucking boners. They're sitting on our lawn, and for whatever reason, like I just had like an old Southern man brain kick in, and I was like, dude, these kids need to get off my lawn. Like these kids need to get off my lawn. And we had a house of 12 dudes, and I was not largely built, just as you could see. But I did live with some largely built gentlemen. Okay. So I went inside and I was like, first of all, it was like midnight, like 12:30. So clearly I'm not, myself walking into the house. And I was like, yeah, we got to get these kids off our lawn. And they like, just keep in mind, they weren't doing anything wrong. They were just sitting on our lawn. Yeah. And I was on the balcony and I didn't like it. Yeah. I was like, get off my lawn. Like, why are you on my lawn? Which like definitely being a little bit of a douche. I was like, yo, get off our fucking lawn. And I yelled from the balcony. And they like turned around and looked and they were like, no. So then I was like, all right, now we're going to
get my friends.
No, yeah. I was like, I'm going to go get my friends. No, I was like, dude, get off our lawn. And they were like, no. And I was like, do not make me come down there. So first of all, you can't see my body. It's just my head because I'm from the balcony. So I don't know if they knew how unintimidating I was. I was like, do not make me come down there. Just get off the lawn. Like, go stand on the sidewalk. Like, I don't know why I was being such a dick. And they was like, no. So now I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go get my fucking friends. And we're going to see about it. And there was like 3 of them. I go inside, and I was like riling up the troops. It's like, yeah, these kids need to get off our lawn. They're just talking shit to me as if, like, I didn't start it. And we had, like, one kid that in our house was a complete psycho, but he's fucking goated. And he was just like, yeah, we're taking care of this right now. Like, me and, like, 5 of our buddies go outside to, like, handle this situation. And this kid that I live with goes outside, cracks a beer, takes 1 sip, just throws it at them. Like, full beer. And it, like, bounces next to them and, like, goes out, like, into the street. And they turn around, and it's, like, all the kids I lived with were above 6 feet, and then me. Yeah. So I was fucking,
staying
like,
in the back
it was like Kevin Hart with, like, Anthony Joshua and The Rock dapped up, and he just, like, disappeared. Like, I'm behind, just, like, squeaking through little windows, like, looking at them. And they were like, my buddy, the kids I live with, like, yo, get off our lawn. Like, I shouldn't even have to come out here. Get off our lawn. Yeah. And then they were like, dude, why do we have to get off the lawn? But I had already riled the boys up. Yeah. So they were like, because I said so, get off the lawn. So then they start, like, they were like, obviously some fighting words exchanged, some names are being called. And so now it's, like, starting to get a little mixy. Okay. And the kids in my house, I'm going to say, are relatively winning the mix. And keep in mind, I'm bouncing around the outside. Like, I'm not really getting involved. And then I was like, this one kid started staring at me like he was gonna come after me, and I was like, I'm gonna go get our other buddy.
I'm gonna get my other friend.
I was like, I'm gonna go get our other buddy that's upstairs with his girlfriend eating McDonald's and didn't want to come out tonight. So I run inside. run inside, go upstairs, knock at his door, and keep in mind, he was like, yeah, I'm not going out tonight. We were like, oh, dude, come on. And his like girlfriend came over and they were eating McDonald's. And I was like, yo, we're fighting downstairs. We're fighting. I'm like, not even in the fight. I was like, yo, we're fighting downstairs. And he was like, no, dude. And I was like, dude, we're fighting. These kids won't get off the lawn. The whole fight's happening on our lawn. Dude, it's like one of my best buddies. I saw him for the first time in like 5 years in New York. Gets out of his bed, dude. Grabs one McNugget, dunks it in like a little barbecue sauce, eats it, puts on slides, and just starts walking downstairs. And he was like actually like a big dude. And he had been in multiple fights at our time in Providence. So I felt confident walking behind him. Yeah. He walks outside and just like collects himself. He's in like literally pajama pants and like a big t-shirt and like his slides. He like collects himself and he like sees what's going on. And he like walks outside and this one of the kids that was like fighting fucking housemates walks up to him and like starts walking towards him. And my buddy just goes, please just turn and walk away. Like, I'm begging you, please just turn and walk away. Like, we don't, like, this doesn't need to happen. And like they like everyone had like separated. And this kid like just keeps walking towards him. Dude, he got in striking range. And keep in mind, like, the kid that I lived with had not had a sip of alcohol and had like been taking boxing classes all year and like already had like been in fights in Providence. Dude, this kid tried to like just throw a haymaker. And our buddy just, I had never seen levels of striking. And I don't think this kid had either.
No.
Dude, he fucking ducked and just threw like the cleanest hook I had seen in potentially my entire life outside of a UFC event. Caught this kid so clean that he wobbled. Like the kid fucking...
And the kid was probably like done. He's
dude,
like,
yeah. Well, the kid like wobbled and like fell. And his roommates like picked him up. And that like ended it.
Yeah.
So then they started walking away. But then there were like these like, dude, they were like, they looked like me. And the kid goes, you guys better be wearing vests next time we come around. And my buddy that just like fucking hit him with the hook just looks at me and goes, did you just threaten to shoot us? And the kid was like, yeah, dude, we'll be back. They never came back.
Sure.
Yeah, they never came back.
Sure you will.
But it was just like funny the role I played. I like instigated it, didn't throw a punch, got my buddy, he ended it, and then we got threatened to be shot in GTA.
That exact thing. One of my friends who we always make fun of for being a bitch. I hope my friend Chris is in here. That kid that's always in here.
Yeah,
because he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. My buddy, we always make fun of for being a bitch. And we were like at like one of our friends' house for like a party. And like these like same thing, like random kids showed up and like started fighting these kids in the front yard. And our buddy who's a bitch was out there, and he sprints inside. He goes, Jimmy! He's like our other friend. He's like, Jimmy, come out here, come out here. He's like, Metzen, dude, nobody's even trying to fight you. Like you're just, no one's even trying to fight him. He literally sprints inside and screams like a little girl to get our friend Jimmy to go out there.
That was me.
It was.
I was your buddy. I didn't scream Jimmy, but
dude,
I was.
It was so good. It was so good.
I riled the kids up on the lawn, then riled the house up, and then.
Dude, there was some crazy.
Make no mistake, I've gotten my ass beat twice, and I didn't enjoy it, and I wasn't gonna have it be a third. So now I play my cards right. I'm a big de-escalator now. I don't.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to fight anyone either. Dude,
the first time we went out in Dallas, we got in a fight.
Yeah, I
was like, Josh, dude, this bar is awesome. These kids were like throwing shit at Josh, and he was like, yeah, can you stop throwing shit? And they're like, we're not throwing shit. I just watched you throw shit. And then I was like, wow, that's Josh. That just literally never happened. Then we go inside, some kid just grabs Josh's ass.
Yeah. It was like,
he's like, did you just grab my ass? The kid was like, my bad.
What do you mean you're bad? What do you mean? Like it was an accident? Like you accidentally just did that?
I was like, Josh, this is a literally nightmare scenario. Like, we couldn't even get in the bar. But yeah, it was classic.
We went to.
I made you and your girlfriend throw up by accident.
Yeah.
I was like, I literally got to go out with Josh one time in Dallas. Almost got in a fight going in, got his butt groped, and then I got him and his girlfriend shots, and they both threw up at the table.
No, I didn't throw up.
You almost did.
She did throw up.
You Josh was hitting the.
Oh, yeah, it was close. It was close. All right, do you want to see this video?
Yeah. Sorry.
This is Will's.
Yes, I love that.
Electric.
I love that. I literally love that. There's got to be nothing better than when that, like, I mean, I know there's nothing better, but being in college for a game like that, where you're just like, dude, let's just go to the bar. And
I know, dude, it's amazing. You just no worries.
No repercussions.
Nothing.
Be hungover at class.
You
You
do
don't have
whatever
a job.
the fuck you want.
Like,
man.
let's go to Willie's and get a pitcher of vodka Red Bulls.
That's exactly where we'd
And
go.
just bust.
$6. $6.
And you know someone's, like, actually throwing a party after, so you're like, dude, we could also just, like, post-game and just
Yeah.
throw rage.
Well, dude, the thing that like I liked and didn't like about Mizzou is that all the bars close at 1 o'clock, which most places close at 2, like most places. But it was kind of nice because like you could go to after bars and like you weren't getting home at like 4 or 5 a.m. Like you can go for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and get home at like 3.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
I would enjoy that.
It was definitely better because you weren't like forced to be out until 4.
Yeah.
Some
Dude,
people
I
would
think like
stay
the
out.
best. I think the best place I've ever went out was Ole Miss for the Should Have Been There tour. I got to go to some crazy colleges. Looking back on it, like the
Yeah.
Should Have Been There tour, I got to party at some crazy
Yeah,
places.
LSU was cool.
LSU was sick.
Florida State was cool.
LSU was really cool. Except we had to shotgun that like warm beer, and that almost took me
Where?
out, dude. At LSU. Went to the second tent, and he was like, "We got a shotgun," and it was.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, what were they doing?
It was just warm bread.
Dude,
It was
their
warm bread,
tailgates.
and my mouth immediately
Yeah.
started sweating.
Their tailgates are just like gross. They're like you have no space. Like you're just like in these like little
it's
tents.
sick, but
it's
gross.
sick, yeah. But it's like, dude, like I could never go to that tailgate then go to the game, which we did.
We did.
But,
Yeah, I was about to say we.
but I was
did-
saying
we
like
did
if I
do
were
that.
a student there, like I would never go to the tailgate
Yeah.
then go to the game.
Also, I don't know what is wrong with me. There's also a video of me slapping the bag, and I look like such a bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, You're supposed to like fucking. And I was
Pound
like,
it, yeah.
But yeah, also just being like, everywhere we went, I just have felt such a pressure that every time like a college kid was like, "Yeah, we have to shotgun this beer,"
You
like,
had
being
to.
like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
I gotta put on a performance right now." Dude. Like if I don't do this, I'm gonna be, they're gonna shit on me.
Yeah.
And then where do I find myself? LSU, sweating ball off.
It was so
And this kid
hot.
goes, "Yo, sorry, we got no more ice left, but we got a shotgun."
Yeah,
He's
what is that like?
just being like, dude, this is literally. It almost turned to bread.
Yeah, dude, they literally had 10 like what was it, Miller Lite, Natty Light, whatever the fuck they
I
had.
forget what it was.
Was it even either? It might not even been either of those. It was some like not real beer.
Yeah,
it was
but
like
yeah,
some
it's
beer
just
you
like a
never
not
heard
a
of.
real
Yeah.
beer. Yeah.
Just 10 cases stacked them on top of each other with no ice.
No
And then-
ice.
And it was 95 degrees out.
And he was like, "Just grab one."
Yeah.
It's like, dude, these are hot.
It wasn't Keystone.
They're hot.
Yeah,
Hot
literally
beer.
hot, yeah. Dude, I loved. One thing I'll give to Mizzou is the tailgates at frats there are awesome.
Never been.
Like-
the Ohio State ones were fun.
Yeah, like, dude, they put on great shows, great performances. And, like, you can just go in
Good show.
Every single one has, like, those, like, massive, I mean, obviously, like, most schools have this, those, like, massive, like, tubs. And, like, all of them, the cool thing is that all the tailgates are at the houses, like, in, like, the parking lots because
yeah.
the stadium's right there, like, right next to Greektown.
Oh, that's.
Whereas, like, LSU, like, it was a little, they have, like, that little, like, land area.
We also didn't go see the Tiger. What a miss.
Yeah, what a miss.
Just a complete whiff.
What a miss.
We did Florida State together. That was hysterical. Josh saw my anxiety at full speed.
In Florida State?
Yeah, I just couldn't pick where to go. I was just like panicking. You were like, "Where do you want to go?" I was like, "Dude, I don't know."
Oh, the bar.
We just couldn't decide where to go. We were like,
Dude, we just kept walking to different bars like this.
And then we almost went into just like that grease fest
Dude,
garage.
I'm so happy we didn't go there. Could
Do
not
you remember
be
the
more
argument we witnessed? The boyfriend and the girlfriend.
Oh my god. I don't remember like oh my god outside the Walgreens or CVS, whatever the fuck that was. Yeah, that was so funny.
If I turn around and you're still following me, I will literally end my life in GTA. Josh and I tried to get an Uber and like just a classic college relationship where like both parties are
just
blacked out
shit-faced, yeah.
and they're just like having the dumbest argument of all
Yeah.
time. And she's like, "You're a liar." And he's like, "I will end it all." That'd be a Josh like, "Dude, how far is this Uber, man? I mean, fuck."
And he was running from her.
No, she was running from him.
No, I thought that he was running from her.
She was running from him.
Oh.
And she was like, "I'm going to cross the street. You're not following." And then he was like, "All right, I'm not."
And he just walked across.
And then he ran across the street.
He wasn't doing anything. But
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. If it was anything bad, we
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
stepped in. But it was just like they were clearly just like bitching at each other.
It was so funny.
She's like, "I saw you talking to her." And he's like, "I wasn't. It's nothing.
It's not like that.
It's not like that. It's not like that."
You could walk outside in downtown Columbia and you see that 10 times a night.
This is a good question because you're gonna have yours soon too. I'm assuming.
What's that?
And then we'll get to the slate. I have my Bachelor trip coming up next month. What are some must-dos for any Bachelor trips? So I've been on one. I went to Nashville. Location is everything. Pick a good location.
100%.
Like Nashville is a great city for a weekend. Pick like a good weekend city.
Yeah, 2-day city.
2-day. Like Nashville is the perfect 2-day city. Rip Broadway. I don't know if I'd do Vegas. I'm just not a Vegas guy.
Yeah.
I know you like Vegas.
I love
Vegas. Is classic for a bachelor party.
Where are you going? Do you know, or are you just... Also, who said that on YouTube?
Yeah, Scott Quaid. Shout out. Thanks for the invite, Scott. What the hell was that? Stiffing me, no invite?
Yeah, where are you going, Scott?
Scott, where you going? Trying to think must-dos.
I mean,
What?
I would say... I mean, a must-do on mine... I don't know. Dude.
I mean, you're definitely playing golf.
Probably playing golf.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you go one of two ways. You go rager, we're going to rage our face off,
Yeah.
or we're going to, like, golf and drink beers.
What do you prefer? Yeah, like, how are you... What is your style? You like going out, or you like chilling?
What's your style? What's your mosh?
What's your mosh?
Round of golf would be fun.
I'm definitely... I think I'm going to have mine in...
I'm starting to get into golf again.
I think I'm going to have mine in Vegas and play golf and then go out. Could be fun.
You're going in Vegas?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't, like, planned anything yet, but
Yeah.
it'd be fun.
You should hit up Frid, see if you can get some club access.
Could. Hit up Mahone Slice.
Mahonski. Mahoney's literally fucking good.
He is the get.
I don't know if he's top golf in Risings. I got news for you. Probably much better course.
Yeah.
I was trying to think
Yeah,
what I'd
Caleb,
do
you're
for my
invited,
bachelor
sure.
party. I got to figure out the first part first of finding someone that wants to spend the rest of their life with me.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do, like, I'm only going to have, like, 3 or 4 groomsmen, I think. But then the
Yeah.
bachelor party is just going to be, like, everyone.
Oh, you're doing a blowout.
Everyone. Like, everyone.
I don't know. I just got so many buddies that I'd want in it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm keeping it small. Like, I'm probably just going to have, like, my buddies from, like, high school that I've
Mhm.
known forever. I have more friends in high school, obviously, too. But, like, my closest friends, then, like, not... Because, like, I don't want to, like, fuck around. You know what I mean? Like, and get, like... if I do more than that, it'll have to be 12 people. Then
Yeah.
it's like, that's just too many.
Yeah, I kind of want just like a big-ass wedding, but then I'm sure you start looking at the prices. Like,
Oh, it's... Yeah.
have you started looking?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's so expensive. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
It's crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Um,
We got some cool ideas, though.
Dude, can I tell you something? He said he's going to be in Columbus, Ohio. Is that where Ohio State is? Go to the
Yeah,
library bar.
I would...
Go to the library bar.
Is that where it is?
Actually, don't go to the library bar. It's just college kids. I don't know how old you
Yeah.
are, so don't do that, actually.
Yeah, you're getting married.
Yeah, don't do anything I'm about to tell you about Columbus, Ohio, because I'm pretty sure that's where Ohio State was, and I was just, like, at college bars.
I'm going to look up this just for you. Columbus, Ohio Bachelor must-dos.
I want to do a beer dive tournament in the day, then go out one of those pedal wagons that goes around
Ooh.
downtown that you just drink. Yeah, that'd be sick, Scott.
That'd be fun.
Dive for the batch party would be sick. I'm a big die guy.
That'd be so fun. I love that.
Can I tell you about the tattoo I really want to get, but I think is really dumb?
Another one?
Well, yeah.
Already on another
Well, also, I was thinking about, like, if I was a pro athlete, this is one I would get.
one.
So, like I told you, I've been doing a lot of deep diving into philosophies and stuff like that. Something about sitting in this chair makes me feel like we're podcasting.
Yeah.
That we're not live right now, but I'm realizing we're live. I like the idea of speak no evil, because I feel like I've been someone in my life a lot of the times that not necessarily talks shit, but like forms opinions quickly on people and then just like keeps those opinions, and they're normally like bad opinions. And I think it would be so fucking sick if right here it said evil going down, so you could do this. It's like speak no evil.
You can't do that.
I know.
You literally can't.
But if I was a pro athlete, how sick would that be?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be sick.
Like,
but
imagine, like, I just wet a three. It's like, shh, and it just says evil, and it's like, speak no evil. Or just be, like, a good reminder to, like, not talk shit about people, or just, like, keep an open mind and, like, not speak bad things into them.
I would just do, like, speak no... I would just, like, get that tatted on me, maybe speak no evil. Not
But
have,
the
like,
speak no evil thing is, like, this or this. It's, like, a thing. It's, like, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
I get it. I get it.
My buddy forgot to wish me a happy birthday yesterday,
calling
and
you
he's
now.
calling me right now.
Shout out.
Fuck him. Not picking
Fuck.
that shit up, my buddy Mark's been my best friend my whole life. Just fucking didn't wish.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Texted me
I've
this
done
morning.
that too. I did it to my buddy Nick. I felt so bad. I forgot, and the next day I was like, "Oh my god, it was his birthday yesterday."
Texted me this morning. He goes, "Dude, I fucking fell asleep. My bad."
Yeah.
So I fell asleep.
Yeah.
24 hours.
It's a whole day. You sleep the entire day?
Such a cock.
He's
Such
a good guy.
Yeah, that's where Luke. That's where I got the idea. The PSV guys scored, and they did that. One guy did this. One guy did this, and then one guy did that. And then I was like, "That'd be sick if it was like evil. Speak no evil."
It would be cool, but you have to be a bucket.
Like a bucket.
Yeah.
You can't be coming off the bench with the speak no evil on the finger.
No, you can.
I'll tell you which one I'm definitely getting, and then we'll surf slate.
Okay.
So at some point, I'm either gonna get it on my left eye or on my chest, or I was even thinking maybe ribbage.
You're gonna do ribbage.
Well, potentially, I don't know.
You
I'm
ain't
trying to
doing
think of
ribbage.
where I want to put it.
Ribbage is the hurts the most.
But it's the O'Brien motto in
Mm.
Gaelic, which is the strong hand from above. I just think
Okay,
that's
actually kinda sick, yeah.
dude. I know, isn't that sick? Like
Grab
in,
spawn
like in Gaelic. No.
on your
Why'd you say shit? Like that'd be cool if I had an eye tat that said the strong hand from above. Ribbage. Ribbage, thigh, or chesticle.
thigh.
I just feel like that'd be sick in Gaelic, and it looks cool.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, what is that? It's like, my last name's O'Brien. It's like, the family motto's the strong hand from above in Gaelic. I think that's
That's
also
sick.
just like sick.
That is cool. That is cool.
Strong hand from above. Lauren always finesses a free sub.
Always.
Like she's just goated at it.
Always.
And all she has to do is go L ads.
L ads. Someone gets it, yeah.
Immediate, dude. Shout out Yay lads. All right, let's run the graphic and serve some slate. We'll talk Saturday's games as well, even though there's no spreads out. But I did look at the college basketball board today, and I do like some plays.
Let's do it.
We're back.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to Slate Service Party Show. Service I give you all the plays parlays you need on a Friday. We made it to the weekend.
We made it.
Shout out to everybody who made it to the weekend. Somebody get my reverse broomski, please, because I had full faded delay yesterday. I just want to shout out me.
We knew that was coming, though.
Lost
You
the
literally
POD.
knew that was coming, so it's
I knew,
fine.
dude.
So it's fine.
I could just never get one.
Well,
Everyone at this
it was your
company gets
birthday.
one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can never get one.
Well, dude, I mean, you got one. You got two the day before.
I did get two.
You
Day
got
before.
two.
So that's true. But POD missed. Your POD smacked, though, but I feel like that covered us because yours was plus chick.
Did I not tell you that I needed the money line to get me back from the last 2 days? Now I'm plus a half you.
No, like you're goaded for
Come
that.
on.
No, like you're goaded for that. Like you called your shot and you banged it. That was
Yeah.
sick. All right, Josh. I'm on the green book,
Okay, let's get on.
just so we're on the same page.
Let's get on green.
So I looked at some of these games,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to, first of all, say I'm really upset that Montana's not playing till tomorrow because I like weekday Montana.
Yeah.
Weekend Montana, I do not like.
Really?
Weekday Montana, however, I am in
Right.
on. But I looked at these games. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Villanova got too lucky against St. John's. They're not getting Marquette. I think if you're Villanova, you were either getting St. John's or Marquette. You're not getting both. And I don't think Villanova matches up particularly well with Marquette. I'm loving, even though it's very square, I'm loving Cam Jones' points tonight. I just don't see Brickus or Poplar being able to guard him tonight. I really don't. And I feel like that's where the game's going to go through. And when Cam Jones can have a Cam Jones game, that's when I feel really comfortable taking Marquette.
You know what's insane?
You like Nova?
I just got the thumbnail. Cam Jones on the thumbnail. So that's a sign.
That's such a sign.
So you have to.
No, I love this was my favorite play when I woke up this morning was Marquette.
Okay, I like them too.
Just because again,
Nova's not like.
yeah, they're not getting two.
But I don't think
He can't outcoach Shaka Smart. That's
Yeah.
where my thing is. Like, outcoaching Rick Pitino, you fucking, holy fuck.
How?
You're not getting two
You're not
of
getting
coverages. You're not covering two in a row.
Mm-mm.
System play also, Longino points. The kid is a fucking bucket. Definitely taking it again. It's at 12.5 every game. I don't care. But I'm taking Marquette and I'm taking Cam Jones today. Those are like my 2 favorite plays today. Like,
Okay.
I think Villanova's getting a lot of respect here, which does scare me a little bit.
They've been getting a lot of respect
All year,
so
dude. All year.
and they stink.
6 points in 11 minutes. Like, that's what this Nova team can do.
Yeah.
In terms of being bad. I'm taking our wagon with a point at home. Loyal to Chicago. I'm not taking Dayton on the road. I don't think Dayton has been that impressive this year, and this Loyola Chicago team has just done us well.
Mm-hmm.
And I am one of these bettors where when you've done well by me, I will have faith in you and keep faith in you. So I'm going to take Loyola Chicago plus 1.5 at home for sure. I wouldn't be shocked if this gets up to minus 2.5 for Dayton, just because if they're already minus 1.5 and it's starting to get a little bit juiced, I wouldn't be shocked if the line moves up. But we've taken Loyola Chicago in sharp spots, not sharp spots. They seem to always come through. And I just like having this team at home, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really trust Dayton on the road as much as maybe other people might.
Yeah, I like Loyola. They could be a sneak tournament team.
I would love that.
They could squeak, no?
I would love that. I would love if they made the tournament this year. I mean, they definitely have potential to squeak.
Wow.
For sure. Do you like any of these games before I get to Michigan State, Michigan?
You think I don't? Are you kidding me, brother?
Yeah, there's a lot of games. There's a lot of Joshy games.
Are you kidding me, brother?
There's a lot of Joshy games.
All right, this isn't even a Josh game. I'm just not going to overthink this one. I'm going to take Marist minus 11.5 because Canisius is fucking terrible.
What?
They're 2-23.
Yeah, the junk.
Let's just not overthink it. We're going to take Marist.
People are shouting you out from 1,000 on rope.
Yeah,
just
thank
wanna circle back on that.
Thank you.
Damn, you really like Marist today?
Yeah. Also, I'm not
I
going to
just can't take
overthink
these
it.
big spreads, dude.
I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to take Niagara plus 6.5 on the road against Siena. Siena, Ratchet, Org. So we're going to fade them.
Same spread as Monmouth, too.
Same spread. And last but not least, this is a plums play.
Oh, dear.
This is another one. Don't nuke this. Just a small little geyser. Dude, I think the Mercy of Detroit beat Cleveland State.
This is a plums play.
Just straight plums. So do what you will with that.
This is plums play.
Plums.
A PP.
I'm gonna go my POD though. I think it's got to be Niagara. Like I'm so in on fading
Plus?
Siena. Yeah, plus 6.5. Yeah. No money line. Plus 6.5 against Siena.
I do like Iona minus 3.5 in terms of these mid majors. Oh, something I want to talk about too. Maryland at home, just system plays. Like, don't be an idiot. Just click the button every time. And also, Derek Queen is literally the best player in the country. Flatwoods fellow with a gifted sub to Pega. Here we go.
Come on.
I like Iona minus 3.5. I mean, let's talk about this game.
Yeah.
Michigan has been one of the worst teams in the Big Ten this year. I hate betting on them.
Not actually.
No, not actually.
They're 12-2.
But in terms of
Yeah.
betting,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
They're
But
they're not covering spreads.
Yeah. How do you not take the under in this game? Like, I understand that, like, it's hard. Like, you're not going to take it. But, like, does it not just make all the sense in the world?
It does. Excuse me.
Like, a rivalry game, this tension's going to be high. It's going to be physical. I feel like they're not going to be calling very many fouls in this game.
Bus said, just got back from class. What have they spoke about so far, brother? If someone were to give him the synopsis of today's episode, he'd be shocked.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave the points at the door. Give me Michigan State money line, dude.
Okay.
I hate this. Sorry for cussing. I just hate this Michigan team, dude. I hate this Michigan team, and I feel like a system that we talked about 2 episodes ago, as we get closer to March, Tom Izzo just turns up.
Yeah.
And I just have no faith in this Michigan team. I'll take the points plus 2.5. I'm taking the money line. I think it's going to get up to plus 3, honestly, 3.5. Because I think a lot of kids are going to click that Michigan button. And like Krabs said, the guy in the wife beater with the slick back hair is going to move the line.
Yeah.
But I love Michigan State here. Like, Tom Izzo, as we get closer to March, turns up. And I just still, like, 12-2 Michigan say whatever you want. I just still don't trust them because I have bet on them and they haven't covered. I've bet them on the money line and they've lost. I've been a part of those 2 losses. And I don't trust the way this team is coached, and I don't trust this team. And you're telling me I can get Izzo plus 2.5 playing their biggest rival in basketball, potentially.
Definitely. It's got to be, right?
I think so. You never know with these basketball schools, though. Like,
I think it's Michigan. It's got to
no, yeah, I mean, everyone wants to be Michigan. But I love this. Michigan State plus 2.5. Sure.
Anything late? I'm going to go with the plan B. I mean, it's a disgusting game.
Ew.
I want to take the over in that game.
I was actually
that game
about to
just
say points.
screams
Yes.
over. Youngstown State, Milwaukee, give me the over.
Yes.
We love that.
POD, I'll go Marquette.
Marquette, POD.
POD, I'll go Marquette. POD.
All right.
I do like Iona minus 3.5, though, make no mistake. And Loyola Chicago plus 1.5. I feel like I'm taking the square lines today.
You
Not
should go
that I
Marquette
really,
ML.
not that I bet like that.
Just ML?
Yeah. Not that I bet like that or that I care much for sharp and square spots. I just bet on what I like. But I feel like I'm definitely taking some square spots with Marquette, Loyola, Michigan State, and Iona. But I don't know. I looked at some of these other mid-major games, and nothing really jumped off the page. Like I feel like I have been trying to get dialed in a little bit here with the mid-majors for slates like this, but nothing really. Excuse me. Nothing really jumped out page, to be honest. Like, I do like this Bowling Green Toledo over for some reason. When I looked at that, I kind of like the matchups in that game to potentially go over, but every time I take a Mac over, it goes under. So, like, the minute I say that, you might as well just take that under. Mark Metzen is fading the POD. Shut up.
My God, that's the kid that I was talking about, the being a bitch.
No.
Yep.
That
What's up,
yelled-
bitch boy?
That yelled Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy, they're fighting.
Jimmy.
No way Josh said, "What's up, bitch boy?" Mark, how are you going to stand for that, dude?
Nah, he's the guy.
Shut up, Mark, dude. No, but yeah, I do like that over. In that Toledo Bowling Green game.
Just a different Mark Metzen.
Could you imagine?
That'd be
It's
so
like not
funny.
him. Would you just ruined him for like no reason? Is there any TGL or anything that you want to talk about?
No TGL. I mean, Mizzou plays Arkansas tomorrow. I have a feeling that spread's gonna be weird.
Yeah, let's
it's
talk about
at
the Saturday
Arkansas.
play.
Yeah, I think we just get the Saturday. It's on ESPN too. It's our first game on ESPN, which I kind of hate. On the road. I got a weird feeling. I just can't wait to see what the spread is.
Also, Cal just like loves being the heel right now.
Yeah.
Of like he shouldn't be in this game.
Well, dude, they're fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
Like they have to win this game. If they win this game, they're probably gonna make the tournament.
Yeah.
If they don't, they're fucked.
I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna be on. There's no spreads out yet, but I'll just tell you what I like in these games. Josh, I'm gonna be honest. I wish we had a spread in this game because I actually love Hampton tomorrow.
No.
Yes. And I don't want to say that to you out loud because I know what this show was built on, and it was built on fading Noah Farrakhan-led teams. But Stony Brook is just Jansen.
They are Jansen.
So if that spread is anything under 9, I absolutely love it. Oh, we have some spreads out for Saturday. All right.
Yeah, we got,
Duke is minus 10.5 to Illinois. Thoughts?
I like Duke.
I'm absolutely taking Alabama minus 7.5 at home against Kentucky. I wouldn't be shocked if by the time we get to Saturday, that's up to 9.5. Alabama's in a literal necessity get-right spot. Just dropped 2 huge games in a row. Now you bring ranked Kentucky into your house. I think that game goes over because I think Kentucky does have guys that are going to score and keep pace. But I'm absolutely taking Alabama minus 7.5 in the over. Josh, one of the only spots, actually looking at this right now, that I feel genuinely... Oh? They have this wrong. They have Florida State playing Louisville, but Florida State is playing North Carolina on ESPN. Oh, wait, I'm on Saturday. I'm on Monday. I'm a bot. I'm a fucking bot.
My buddy Mark texted me and said, "You cocksucker." I was ready to throw.
You were not ready to throw.
You were
Mark.
not ready.
Let's not lie here. Josh, one of the only big spreads I actually want to take, can I be honest with you? I think Houston beats the dog shit out of Iowa State at home. And that feels like such a spot where you take Iowa State. With that. But, dude, this Houston team,
they're good.
Like if there's ever a team in the Big 12 that you can trust with like a really large spread, especially at home against a good team, I feel like it's Houston.
Yeah, I would agree.
I also don't think Iowa State's guard-heavy lineup matches up very well with Houston.
Yeah, I also think Houston is like the regular season champions every single year until you get to the tournament. So I feel like you could take them probably every game in the regular season and you're fine.
Every year. A lot of 7.5s, which I hate, just by the way. When it gets cold, they get hot. Wisconsin minus 7.5 against Oregon. What do you do there?
Ooh.
That's a weird spread.
I don't know.
I don't know what
I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't touch that.
Yeah,
game,
that's a don't touch game.
I'm not a big Big Ten guy.
Really?
Like betting on Big Ten basketball.
Okay.
It's not like I like hate doing it, but just like if I don't like a game, I'm not gonna force on there.
Yeah. Also, Big Ten is weird. I agree. I'm not a Big Ten guy either. Brady clicks at Iowa State fan here. Correct pick, Mike. We have a turnover bug right now, and Houston will feast. Let's go. All right, Josh. You gonna stand on Biz and take Tennessee to beat Texas A&M? 2.5 point spread going into A&M.
Tennessee's favored.
Juice to A&M plus 2.5, though, so it probably gets down to 1.
I mean, I would love Tennessee to win. It'd make me very happy.
I think A&M gets one at home.
I think so too. But I don't know. I'm probably not gonna touch that game either, dude. I mean, I just find it. The SEC, like in the top half, like anyone can beat anyone.
Yeah, it's
all
kind of
those
impossible
teams are so good. Like like anyone can beat anyone on any day by a lot or a little. Like it's weird, but I would have to lean A&M probably.
I would just
after a loss on the road, I would just have to take them. They're bad too.
Yeah, I think too. Just to your point as well with the SEC, like I'd rather just take the home team with points.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give the home team points,
yeah,
I'd rather just take
especially
the home team points.
like a good team. It's not like A&M's bad.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like I have to stick with the WAG. I'm gonna take the over in the Louisville game, and dude, I think this Louisville team has Elite Eight, Final Four potentials, and like I do love Florida State, and they have been our WAG, but I don't mind fading them here in this spot with a really good Louisville team.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all either.
I feel like that just feels like a great spot. All right, other than that, in terms of games that don't have spreads out that I am looking at, that St. Joe's Richmond game is going to be really good. Obviously, we're St. Joe's guys, but going to have to check the spread, but I definitely see myself taking St. Joe's. Whatever the spread is in Texas Tech, West Virginia, we have to take Tech.
Yeah, you have to.
After losing to TCU, now you come back home. That's like an auto bet, take Tech, and just shut your eyes.
Yeah.
If the spread's not absurd, Mississippi State walkover game against Oklahoma. I think Mississippi State's starting to get hot now, which is good. And I really like that roster, and especially with the way that they are, like that matchup with Oklahoma, like who's guarding Josh Hubbard, a freshman Jeremiah Fears. Like Josh Hubbard might drop 30 on his ass. Row the boats, Minnesota at home, potentials.
Okay.
Potentials.
Boats being rowed.
We can fade Noah Farrakhan with UNC Wilmington. Best team in the conference against Noah.
How do we
definitely losing that game?
Yeah, how do we not do that?
Whatever that spread is.
Yeah.
Whatever that spread is. Georgia Auburn, not betting that. It's gonna be a massive spread. So here's an interesting game. I was actually talking to some SMU kids last night. SMU plays Clemson this weekend. No spread yet. If SMU wins this game, they're in position, I believe, to win the ACC.
Wow.
I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or it puts them in a position to make the tournament. I feel like I'm going to take SMU at home. I could see Clemson potentially being favorited going into SMU. And if they're not, and SMU's favorited against a ranked Clemson.
Wait, SMU?
Yeah.
To make the tournament?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Is this... What? I look up ACC basketball standings. They give me women's basketball standings.
Shut up.
Give me a break.
Shut up.
Who's ever looked that up? SMU. Shut up. They're currently 4th. They're 11-4. I mean, Duke's pretty much got the ACC. I mean, they're in the tournament, I would say. They're 20-6, 11-4 in conference. I don't know how they're not in. If they win this game, though, like they're 100% in.
Yeah, and I kind of like that narrative.
Yeah.
You know the Florida spread's going to be huge, but they're definitely going to beat the dog out of LSU. That's just what they do. And LSU is not good.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking William Mary against Elon. I don't care what the fucking spread is. All right, let's do some prize picks.
Want to rip?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Dude, the SEC is so stacked. I'm looking at it right now. It's actually
Also,
incredible.
like, dude, the Knicks not being able to cover against the Bulls and having to go, like, into crunch time and hit buzzer beaters against
We
the Bulls
almost won.
is
We
embarrassing.
literally almost won.
I know, it's embarrassing.
If you would have lost that game, hang it up.
Like,
Hang up the season.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, literally everything.
Everything.
How do you almost lose to the Bulls? This is my problem with the Knicks this year, dude. We were just a problem and we can't close games, and now we're almost a double-digit underdog going into Cleveland. Like, that is how bad the Bucks think we are.
I mean, yeah.
We might be that bad.
You might.
Like, I do like the Magic plus 3.5 today, though, and the over in the Milwaukee-Washington game. All right, let's do some prize picks, and then we'll get the people out here to BTL. Can I get an E?
Let me dial in.
G.
Let me dial in.
All right, dial in, Josh.
Chad, I'll give you a guy for tomorrow on Mizzou. Tony Perkins points tomorrow is going to be free cheddar. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be free cheddar.
Tony Perkins, PRA.
Points, just points.
All right, I did place a lineup ready of Des Watson and Cam Jones, two-piece in college basketball. That's just the best score on Loyola Chicago, and then I think Cam Jones goes for like 30 today. So, absolutely taking that two-piece. It's already been placed, but let's get in lab right now.
In lab.
There's not a lot of good college scores up, just keeping in mind.
Okay. I love Harry Hall less than 68.5 strokes on the PGA. It's my guy. I love that. I also love Taylor Moore less than strokes. Squeaks.
Is Harry Hall goated?
Yeah, he's got it. He went to UNLV.
How's the course playing?
Goated. Pretty easy based on these lines, I would assume. And there's guys that are average, like below average players on tour that are
Who are these
fairly
guys?
low. Yeah, all the boys aren't playing this week, but I mean they're like these are like real players. They're not like bums.
Do you want to do Harry?
Yeah, I love Harry.
I'm going to do David Joplin on Marquette. Oh, it says live next to Harry. Is it about to start?
Starts in like an hour and a half, hour 45, 2 hours maybe. I think it's like 12:55 or something. He starts.
All right, if you guys can get it in, Joplin, Harry Hall, two-piece, TMA.
Oh, dude, the course is playing so easy. Dude, this could be like a...
Do you like anything else for later in the day so that people can get involved? For a graph?
Yeah, let me go. I think you know what?
John Morant, double bagel, 3-point, by the way.
Do you know what's going to happen? You're not going to take him, so I'm going to take him. Jaden Akins, more than 1.5 threes.
Oh, I fucking hate him.
I know, but you know he's going to hit. He's going to hit now because you didn't pick him. I picked him. I threw him in there.
He's just such a fuck. You're going to watch this game and be like, dude, this kid sucks. I don't know
I
why.
watch him play a ton of times.
I don't know why he's the best guy in the team, but sucks.
Yeah, but it's hit.
All right, Akins threes. Didn't see that coming out of you.
I know you didn't.
Do
I know you didn't.
Do we go potential 2-3 lineups and I give you John Morant threes off a double bag? Wow. Or do we do what everyone did on Twitter yesterday and take Jaren Jackson again? I'd be down to take him again, low key.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't.
I think the days when I think the days when nobody takes him
On the
after he
hook
burns you
each.
is when he. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean we should stop talking about that with him sitting there.
Why?
He was sitting here in shambles.
Was that the only one that didn't hit?
Was that the only one that didn't hit Jaren? Jaren Jackson? Or were you caked either way? Oh, okay. Never mind. Shit.
And he made it? No. I think he made a 3 yesterday. He did. Made one. 1 for 1, 100%. Jaden Akins, Jaren Jackson threes. That's disgusting.
That is disgusting, but it's hitting.
But I kind of like it.
That's actually hitting.
I kind of like it, though.
I do.
All right, Jaren Jackson, Jaden Akins. That'll be the 2-piece. That will be graphicked.
Let's go.
And I'm placing right now.
How about it?
I almost just put 2,000 on that by accident.
Oh.
That would have been bad.
Don't do that.
All right.
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to try to pick a winner in this golf tournament, or
You want me to pick a winner?
any UFC?
Can we throw some fucking a dart at a board?
Is there any UFC?
No, not for real. Nothing I want to talk about.
All right.
I mean, like Cejudo fights and he fucking sucks. So there's really nothing. PGA, give me
Give him.
Steven Yeager. No, don't
Who
do
the
that.
hell is that?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Give me Toasty. Give me my boy Toasty, the Argentinian, to win. Plum play.
What?
Plum play. Toasty. All right. I need to go piss so bad.
Yeah, you go.
You're full screen.
You go. All right, chat. We end every episode the same way. Trent is currently playing blackjack on the Xbox. We end every episode the same way. We put away the giggles and, get a little vulnerable, connect as we go into the weekend. Have fun this weekend. I feel like Fridays are not necessarily something you want to live for, but something that you want to enjoy. And like I told you guys, I've been reading Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, and I feel like it's definitely something that I think everyone should read. It's been a phenomenal read. And I want to read something that he said that really kind of turned my head. And let me find it. Sorry. I'm botting. Josh, I'm botting. I can't find this thing that I wanted to talk to about people. Here we go. I got it. All right. Something I really want to talk about today, and I'm going to read you guys a quote. We all love ourselves more than other people, yet we care about their opinion more than our own. We all love ourselves more than other people, yet we care about their opinion more than our own. And I think that's like a great way to approach the way that we feel about ourselves. And I think, it's something we've talked about a lot. When you're going through something or when something's happening, we have this tendency to really beat ourselves up for some reason. And when someone says something about us, we have this tendency to take it way more seriously than how we view our own selves, even though we spend the most amount of time with ourselves. And I think that is just a phenomenal way to look at it. Whether you want to believe it or not, you do love yourself more than most other people. Yet when someone says something about you that you know for a fact isn't true, you buy it, and you eat it, and you think about it, and you let it fester, and you let it eat away at you. And I think, as you go into the weekend, and in an era where social media is so accessible to see what other people are doing, hear negative things about you, just keep in mind that you spend the most time with you, and what you think about you matters most. And what you want to do matters most. And the things that matter to you is what matters. And, you only get to live this life once, so why live it for someone else? And I think a lot of times we live for other people, and we live for what other people think about us, and we live for what other people want for us, and forget that we only get to do this thing one time. So you might as well live for the things that you believe about yourself, live for the things that you want to do, live for the things that you believe in. I love you. If you haven't heard that today, I love you. We end every episode the same. Just take one step forward for me. I know how hard it can be. Take a step forward in life. And we talk about it all the time. Life is going to life whether you want it to or not. And sometimes you're going to take steps backwards. That's just the reality of life. But we've learned through doing this show that the strength comes from the attempt, not the result of taking that step forward. And if we just wake up every day and try to be the better person and try to take a step forward, we're going to be much farther than we thought we would be at the beginning of the year. I do not have the words to thank you guys for the support of the show lately. We've been hitting some record numbers. We have some record watch back numbers as well. So for those of you that watched the episode after the fact, thank you very much. We appreciate you as well. But seriously, thank you guys to the people that show up and chat every day in the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat and hang out with us and, you know, give us your opinions and yell at us for not talking about the slate. It means the world. And I really, really appreciate you guys. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you smile. Go hang out with the boys. Do something crazy. I seriously love you guys so much. Be safe this weekend. And just have fun, man. It's not too serious. Don't take this shit too serious because it ain't that deep. I love you guys so much. Falser just said he wants to pinch my cheeks.
Okay.
So shut up. Make sure you're following the TMA accounts. Make sure you're following Intern Mason Josh. We're building something special over here, and we love you guys so much for all the support that you guys show.